Okay, from the beginning, I'm going to show how to get everything set up. When you get to a job site, this is pretty much what it's going to look like. The crane, I just set it down in this pocket here. And then you could drive off and go wherever you need to go safely. So from the beginning, here's your engine, 420cc. I'm not going to go through how to start an engine, you guys know that. Start it up, always let it warm up for a minute, that way you don't hog out the engine. You got hydraulic outriggers on both sides. Once it's level to your satisfaction, then you can start moving the boom. You got two sets of levers. The left side is the fast side, and the right side is the slow side. The left side is very fast, so I do recommend, if you're not used to this crane, start using the right side first till you get used to it. This lever on both sides, this is for the boom cylinder. This one here is for the stick. This one here is rotate. This lift only rotates one way. It does not go all the way around the opposite way, but it will go just about all the way around counterclockwise, if you will. Go ahead and start by lifting this out. Now it comes right out of the pocket. So now I'll go ahead and boom up. This crane goes straight up. I'll show you it all the way up, and then I'll take the extension out and show you that. Video left. Okay, now I have to look at the tag, but I believe it's about 38 feet, almost 40 feet total with this extension. And we'll look at the tag in a minute. So you have this pin, pull it. Have someone hold the camera here. Pull the pin. And you got another about 12 feet, 10 to 12 feet for some serious reach. So there you go, you got that extension. You want to operate the controls for me? Do the top one first. Go ahead. Go all the way up with it. It's very, very tall. And you see how far I had to pull away from my maple so I don't knock out the branches. I don't know why anybody would want to lift anything this high or have to, but you can if the situation arises. All right, stop, stop, stop. Yeah, once it stops, don't keep going. So with this boom, this cylinder here, you don't want to keep going with it because you could make it go backwards and then it could bind up. So go ahead and go down. Down. All right. The other cylinder, the stick, the middle one, fold that down and up. Go ahead. You're good. Like I said, the other side's a lot faster, and I'll show you that right now. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. So here's the other side. You can see it goes up way quicker. Gravy, don't go under there. There's rotate. The tag is extremely hard to see, but I do have the PDF on the actual capacity of this crane. I believe it's 2,800 pounds or 2,500 pounds at 15 feet, I believe, and about 1,000 pounds at 30. I have lifted the back of my truck with it. It'll lift it no problem with very minimal effort. But you can see this is the rotator, very well constructed. Here's just an overview of the back of it. Most of the hydraulic lines have been replaced, all except for one on the stick, or two on the stick, I believe. All these hydraulic lines are within a year old. It is electric start. That battery is dead, and I just got used to pull starting it. But you replace the battery, it will fire up with the key. There's the pump setup. Little ladder to get on the trailer. This sail is not for the trailer. The trailer is more of a bonus. I had plans to take this lift and put it on a stake truck and just life happens and didn't get around to it. Got a 1-inch plate on the front, just for hauling purposes. Is a little heavy on the rear, so this balanced it out perfectly. And this little half-ton pickup will haul it no problem. It's surprisingly light for how big the crane looks, or how big it is anyway. I guess I'll show you the trailer real quick. Double I-beam suspension, very good shape, except for the deck. The deck is hit, but it's had logs thrown on it forever. Frame and chassis itself is perfect. Tires are not perfect, but they'll get you by for a while if you're leaving it on this trailer. Again, the sale is not for the trailer. The trailer is a bonus because the crane is attached to it. This cylinder has a very, very small leak. It hasn't caused me any issues. And this outrigger cylinder, only when being used, has a very steady leak. Maybe, like the driveway, when I'm using it's a small spot. Everything else seems to be pretty dry. That cylinder is perfectly dry. As far as any attachments, I am making a man lift crane, or like a basket for it, so I could trim trees around here, but I never finished it, so I don't have any attachments for it. And by the way, there is hydraulic hard lines inside of the boom or the stick where there would have been a hydraulic grapple on the front, but somebody had disconnected it years ago. But I'm sure there's some lines there for that. I'm sure that could all be reconnected, but that is not why I bought the crane. I bought it just for lifting heavy objects. Any questions? You can get a hold of us. And there's another overview of the crane. Rear tail lights, forgot to mention also, again, this is not a trailer sale, but the rear tail lights, for some reason, I don't know if it's just my truck, but they stopped working. Let me show you the front real quick too, the hitch. Just a regular ball style hitch. You can change it over to a pintle if you want. I don't think it's necessary just because it's so light, and now that plate is on the front, it just balances everything out perfectly. I did have plans also to put another set of outriggers out here, but it's really not needed. I'm just an overkill kind of person. But just a thought. You could put outriggers here and there, even just manual ones. And there you go. Thanks for looking.